So, I'm curious kasi may mga estudyante ba na galing Pilipinas na pumunta dito, nag-aral, tapos naghanap ng trabaho, tapos ngayon, they realize na hindi pala totoo yun. Parang imposible na maging immigrant dito. May nakilala ka ba na umuwi? Welcome to Ahente Nation. In today's episode, kakausapin natin ngayon si Ven Miguel, isa sa mga estudyante nung pumasok dito sa Canada. And Miguel,
Hi.
where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Iligan City, but I'm currently residing, I moved out from Iligan to Davao. Then I was a former teacher there, formerly connected with Holy Cross as an IT instructor, then decided to come to Canada as an international student taking up computer systems tech in Centennial College in Scarborough.
Wow! Grabe yung experience mo. Ben, ganito. Yung sa Canada kasi, kung titingnan mo ngayon, yung influx ng mga tao, not only from Philippines, but from all over the world, dumadami. Every day as a student. Yung pathway na yan, pag punta dito, dumadami. So, can you give us an overview kung ano yun? Ano ba yung assurance na pumasok ka dito as student? What's the future? What would be the end point of that?
Well, yung first reason ko talaga why I came here to Canada is for sure it's for the permanent residency status.
Wow.
And well, not knowing when I come here, you need to deal with many things. Ang dami in terms of environment, being distant with the family, new friends, new everything. Like you have to start from the ground up. Nothing. Well, if you come from a wealthy family,
yes,
if you can bring lots of money here, if you can bring lots of funds here when you come here, then it would be a different story. But for I'm speaking for common people.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have to, if you came from a family that, for example, if you already have a degree back at home, you want to migrate here to gain the permanent residency to the student pathway. You have to adjust sa environment, sa work. You have to in a nutshell, I would say that you need to be humbled in all facets. Lahat. Kasi wala kang parents, you have to start in your family, you have to, like the basics, networking, you have to find new friends, find good connections, so on and so forth. You already have back at home.
But as a professional teacher sa Pilipinas, bakit gusto mo pang pumunta dito sa Canada?
Well,
anong reason?
Aside from the permanent residency, well, we should be honest. Money. Come here to Canada, you're paid more.
Yeah.
More than what you are paid in the Philippines. And for sure, all of you guys that international students like me that has an aging parents or someone that you need to take care of, healthcare.
Wow.
So that's one of the inspirations why many of the international students in the Philippines already have a stable job. Once you come here, unknowingly the circumstances, maybe the reward would outweigh the risk.
I see. So is it your dream na pag makuha mo yung immigrant status, dadalhin mo yung parents mo dito, tapos dito na kayo tumira, and that way also you guys will benefit from the healthcare, from the perks of being an immigrant. So, parang ganun yung kumbaga, plano. Is that correct?
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah, which is the same as us as well, right? For the future, better life,
diba? Opportunity.
Yeah, less crime, tapos talagang maganda talaga, di ba? Kasi first world country. I see. Now ngayon, nung nag-decide kang pumunta dito,
yes,
ano yung ginawa mo mga preparations?
Well,
Pera, kasi it costly for you guys. Kasi sa tuition pa lang, isang semester, man, that's a lot of money.
uh,
Yeah. Can you walk us through that experience?
well, first and foremost here is back in the Philippines, I was already freelancing as a software dev.
Wow.
So I already have somewhat a little amount of savings.
Yes.
Then some assets, may land din ako na personal dun sa Davao. Personal car ko din, lahat benta na yun lahat.
Binenta mo lahat. Yeah.
Then almost I think 300. I want to be honest, I sourced it out from my parents.
I see.
And they were willing to help me
Understandable.
with the little amount that I needed compared to what I prepared when coming here.
Wow. Yeah.
Then, aside from that, before, of course, you have to prepare the money. And that time, it was already ongoing, the rumors of pandemic, right? So, I don't know if and there were many rumors, but all that was in my mind that time is, if I don't do this, and if I don't have another opportunity, I would regret.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I braved it out.
So it's a risk, but there's also huge potential.
Huge potential.
That's
and of course, you have to get ready with your personal belongings.
But ang maganda, single ka na pumunta dito. You have peace of mind. You know that you're the only one that's okay, I'll take care of myself. Right?
Well, it would be a different story kung may pamilya ka.
Yeah. That's
kasi imagine if you come here na may 6-year-old or 5-year-old come back at home, you would really have a thought kung tutuloy ka ba o hindi, kasi at the end of the day, what would be your gain? That would be the goal. Because same as investment, you have to know what you're getting into, the situation that you're gonna be in, and how will you handle, especially mental stress.
Pag-usapan natin yan, Ben, ha? Pero gusto ko lang, kasi marami tayong mga kababayan sa Pilipinas na curious kung paano pumunta dito bilang isang estudyante. Available naman yung mga information online, but I want it galing sa iyo yung information. Saan? Ano bang ginawa mo nung nagplano kang pumunta dito as a student? Where did you go? Nag-apply ka ba ng agency?
Requirements-wise, I went for DIY first. But sa karami-raming mga requirements, tapos may side hustle pa ako nun. As I've said, I was a software dev back at home. Ang nangyari kasi is, I had to get an agency that would handle the papers that I'm going to be providing them.
Yeah.
Speaking of papers, elementary, TOR, diploma, high school TOR, diploma, good moral and right conduct.
Yeah.
If you have a master's degree, if you have a bachelor's degree, you have to declare it all. When you have all those papers, now you get to send, for example, if your agency will suggest, okay, go to Centennial where I went.
Yeah.
So my agency got all my credentials, educational credentials, elementary up until college. Imagine if your elementary is already closed, what will you do?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So bunch of challenges along the way. That's what I'm about to say. Tapos, you have to apply.
Anong agency yun?
That was Global Visa Support.
In Davao?
Yeah, in Davao.
Okay.
So,
magkano yung initial na binayaran mo?
I'll be honest, I only paid around 50,000 pesos.
50,000 pesos. Okay.
Yes.
And then tumakbo na yung papeles.
Tumakbo na yung papeles ko.
Tapos how long is it for you na hinintay yun bago dumating?
Well, it depends, because if you have all the papers, it could take as early as a month.
That's it?
Yeah.
Tapos pwede ka na pumunta dito?
Pwede ka na pumunta.
Wow.
As long as yung pag-release date ng papers mo is a month before your intake. What I mean about intake is the start of your class.
Ito, tanong ko sa'yo. Why Toronto?
Well, speaking of Toronto, if you're I'm in the tech industry.
Okay.
So I need to find a city that belongs to my profession.
That's guys. Crucial yan, right?
Yeah, but if you are, like for example, if you are under healthcare,
Mhm.
you could apply to the provinces. Nova Scotia, Saskatchewan, cheaper living there, but there's at least pros and cons naman.
Mm.
Kung Toronto ka, kung doon ka sa provinces, pero as they say, kung lalabas ka ng Greater Toronto area, I don't know if it's Canada.
Yeah. So, Ben,
Mhm.
pag sinabi mong tech,
Mhm.
paano maintindihan yon in common na
Well,
tao? Ano yun? Information technology? Yun ba yun sinasabi nila? Ano yun?
kung sabihin mong tech is literally under IT or computer science.
Okay.
You may be a developer back at home.
Yes. Yeah.
You may be under computer systems networking,
Yeah.
designing.
Okay.
It depends.
Apps, mga ganyan.
Apps,
Yan
developing.
kasi uso ngayon. That's
Mhm.
big money, right? That's
Yep,
where we...
big money.
That's right. All the companies needs app and then dyan ka darating.
Systems, like for example, if you're hired to create a system for a particular retail company or retail store, startup.
I can see it's a big business. Yeah. Potential talaga.
Mhm.
So, ito ngayon, nung nalaman mo na approve na yung papers mo, ano yung mga preparation na ginawa mo bago ka dumating dito?
Well, I'll be honest with you, all of you out there that are watching, you can prepare as much as you can, but if you're not mentally and spiritually prepared to engage in a new environment, you'll still not be ready. But in terms of preparation, preparing myself, una ko talagang binili is winter jacket. Winter jacket talaga kasi I expect Canada, especially when you come from a country
saan
that...
ka tumira nung dumating ka?
Well, speaking of searching, before I arrived in Canada, guys, I searched for a landlady in Facebook.
Wow.
Or you can do Kijiji.
Okay.
Or rent.ca.
Okay. So yun,
Depends.
mga tips mo sa kanila,
Yes.
madami. So, sa ano talaga, social media?
Yes, social media.
Saan ba sa marketplace? Kung papunta ka ng Facebook or...
Well, you just type on the search bar, room for rent, Toronto's
see.
particular city. You just need to be specific, like Scarborough, North York, so on.
Ano ba yung system doon? May mga ano ba? May mga... Yung system doon, ano ba? May down payment, may advance, may ganyan?
Well, one tip for you out there, if you're going to find a rental place, don't pay ASAP. You need to call or make a video call sa mga landlady at landlords nyo.
Yeah, maraming scammers.
Ask for pictures, ask for the specific address. For example, if they give you a specific address, search it on Google Maps first. If that place literally is there, physically, kasi merong iba kasi is they'll give you a specific address, then when you search it on Google Map, wala pala. And pictures lang yun nag-renab nila sa ibang landowner.
So, mga scammers, marami. Kaya ingat kayo, mga kaibigan.
Marami talaga.
Kaya you have to use your due diligence, right?
Yes, due diligence.
Mag-research, at saka dapat nakikita nyo yung tao. Ganun.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because before I sent my payments sa landlady ko, I requested talaga na mag-video call kami sa Messenger, and she was happy to grant.
Okay.
Most tip for everyone, if you're finding a landlord or landlady, they would be happy to accept calls from you. As long as you're legit, as long as when you call them, you show them your face as well. Because most of them, if they're concerned about their tenants, they would not ask money first. They would ask you to see the place first.
Okay.
Kailangan mo muna makita para at least condition ka sa utak mo na legit. Right?
Ano yung program mo? Is it 1 year or 2 years?
Well, what I got is it's equivalency of 2 years.
2 years.
But the total time is 16 months.
16 months.
12 months academics and 6 months co-op.
Okay, I see. So, anong nangyari nung nag-umpisa kang magpunta sa school? Did you work also at the same time? Or just 100% working?
Well, The number one issue talaga na mafe-face ng mga international student dito is, well, based on my own experience, no matter how big the money that you bring here, that money could only take you so far. So you have to have the mental mentality mo to really find a side hustle, a job.
Okay.
So ang challenge dyan is when you're getting overwhelmed with the academics on your first month, then your pocket money is
Ganun lang,
really
diba?
go. Tapos kailangan mo na maghanap ng
Kailangan
trabaho.
mo mag-survive.
You need to survive.
Kailangan bayaran yung mga bills mo. Diba?
Yeah,
Wow.
as I've said, you're gonna be humbled at least here.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Interesting yung di ba? Yung journey mo as a student talaga. So ngayon, ano yung first job mo dito?
Well, I could name my first time. I worked as a lechonero sa Wilson.
Wow.
Manok.
Wow, Bisaya ang may-ari yan, si Wilson ah.
Yeah, and also I worked as a factory worker sa Salmon.
Wow.
Nagtrabaho din ako sa factory sa Riverside Corporation where it makes fit bars. Yeah, that was the one that lifted me up here.
Wow.
Nagtrabaho din ako as a order picker.
Wow. Okay.
So many jobs. I also, guys, this would be the very least, but I need to be real with you guys, right? I also worked for a cleaning company where I scrub washrooms or CR.
Damn. Ano yun? One at a time, yung company? Or two jobs at a time? Ano
ang mangyayari kasi dito is, when you come here as an international students, there's a lot of people that's gonna pick you up. So, for example, you just give them your number, then they're gonna set schedules for you. So either if you can work 2 jobs per week and balance your academics.
Wow.
But it depends. But
ano yun, under the table? I mean,
wow.
ano yun natin? Tagalog natin. Ang bayad?
Ano po yun? Bayad sa cash or cash job.
Cash job.
Cash.
Okay.
Yes.
Pero may trabaho ka rin na may papers or cash job lang lahat?
Well, if you come and the situation that I had before coming here compared to what it is right now, I'll be honest, everyone, take note, if you come here, rely on the 20 hours na binibigay ng government, maski pa renta kulang. Pagkain.
That's right.
Let's be real here. If you're paid, let's say your minimum is $15 per hour, $14.50 at least.
Wow.
Then your rent here,
will not be enough.
Average right now is $800.
Yeah.
That will not be
and
enough.
You only get 1 bedroom. That's it.
Only get 1 bedroom. It's either you live in a basement, or you're sharing an apartment with someone. Yep.
Yeah. It's tough, right? It's a
tough.
challenge. It's a challenge. Yeah. Wow. So, when it comes to work, ano yung first work na may paper ka talaga na, okay, I'm under this company and
luckily,
I'm employed part-time or salary.
Luckily, nung tapos ako sa academics ko, I was hired as a network engineer or support analyst for one of the internet service provider here in Canada, which is Frontier Networks Canada, which is related din sa pinag-aralan ko.
Nice, yeah.
Which
finally,
also took me the long haul.
Full-time ka nun?
Full-time na ako.
Wow.
Tsaga talaga.
How long na nag-work ka dun?
I've been employed with them for almost 2 years.
2 years, okay. Ilang taon ka na dito sa Canada, Ben? You arrived here 2001?
Came here 2019, December.
Okay. Guys, si Ben dumating dito 2019.
Pandemic.
Pasko. During the pandemic. Wow. Interesting story. Grabe yung mo, di ba? Adjustment mo talaga.
Grabe talaga.
So Ben, ganito. In a nutshell, ano ba? My future ba talaga dito yung student pathway? Like, kasi it's too good to be true, right? Kasi ang reason kasi yung iba na nag-risk sila pupunta dito sa Canada, ang entry nila is student, as a student. Kasi hoping na magkakaroon sila ng sponsor, magkaroon sila ng papel as immigrant. Ano ba talaga ang possibility noon? Is it like 80% na mangyayari or less yung chance?
All I can say, if you want a 100% chance of getting the papers, come here as early as 18, 19 or 20.
Really?
Because the younger that you arrive here in Canada, the more chances that the company is gonna pick you up.
Wow.
But if you if you're getting up there with age, like 28, 29, you have to have an experience which is related sa kukunin mo.
Sa kukunin mo.
Because that would make you easier to find a job since you're already confident with that part, right? Hindi ka na matatakot in terms of interview, in terms of asking relevant experience. Because, to be honest with you guys, employers here in Canada is very nice. You just have to be, you just have to know your game. You have to know you play the game for you to have a greater chance of winning. Because ganyan naman talaga kahit sa Pinas, diba?
That's right, yeah. Okay, ito, importante. Nung nagtrabaho ka dyan sa frontier, ba't ka nakapasok? May kaibigan ka ba sa loob? Because dito kasi, it is home you know, di ba? Marami yan dito talaga. So, anong nangyari? You just apply and then...
Since that I already have an experience in terms of the tech, sa dev, when my employer interviewed me in terms of networking, because I was already teaching CCNA staffs at home.
Okay, so malaking bagay yan, guys.
It was an easier thing for me to get into the company. But as I've said, talaga, if you're confident enough sa field mo, daming trabaho. Ang daming trabaho.
Opportunity, marami.
Opportunity here, ang dami. But I'll be straight, frank, and honest. If you work as let's say, hindi sa field mo ba, and you wanna find, it's preferable for you to find a course na related sa experience rather than sa education. That would be my firm advice sa inyo. Kasi if you come here and go to school and not work related to what you have finished, it will be a difficult,
very difficult. Okay.
Yeah.
Ito, I'm curious kasi may mga estudyante ba na galing Pilipinas na pumunta dito, nag-aral, tapos naghanap ng trabaho, tapos ngayon, they realize na hindi pala totoo yun. Parang imposible na maging immigrant dito. May nakilala ka ba na umuwi? Bumalik sa Pilipinas? Or lahat successful?
Sa pagkakakilala
lahat so far,
ko,
sa
batchmate ko ngayon, wala pang napauwi.
Very nice. That's a good...
Wala pang napauwi kasi...
Good news yan para sa mga kababayan natin.
Good news siya, talaga. But, I am a realist, right?
Yeah.
I want to talk honesty and get straight with every one of you that is watching the Ahente Nation channel. If you come here with a mental state that you're gonna bring your status at home when you come here and would not let to adjust, you're never gonna be successful here.
So you have to be ready.
You have to be ready at all costs. Yun yung gusto kong ihatid sa inyo.
And you have to be agile.
Flexible
ka and have that tough mentality.
Yes.
That's right. To survive and to achieve what you dream about. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Wow. Ito tatanungin kita. If you are going to do it again, okay, shall we say nasa Pilipinas ka ngayon? Ito ang tanong ko sa'yo. Are you gonna do it again? As a student in Canada? What do you think?
10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Where I was mentally, yes.
Okay.
Because, to be honest with you, stepping out of your comfort zone din naman did a lot of growing sa akin.
Beautiful.
Because
Nice.
it would, kasi if you were shy back at home, you don't know how to network yourself back at home, you would need to learn to speak to people here. You need to be who you are here in presenting yourself. Because I'll be honest with you guys, ang daming mababait na tao dito sa Canada. You have to find your niche.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Speaking of mababait na tao dito sa Canada, how was your support when it comes to Filipino communities or any Filipinos that you know?
Well, speaking of Filipino communities, kuya. If you're
Okay ba? Okay ba ang experience mo?
if you're true and honest with yourself, people will respect you here. Kung hindi ka fake ba? Yun yung
That's right.
gusto kong iparating kasi meron kasing mga Pilipino na pretentious. Yun bang hindi nila gusto nila i-present nila ang kanilang what an image of something else. If you come here to Canada and Filipino would notice that with you in the community, they would ignore you. If you come here, be honest, be who you are,
Be friendly.
know to network yourself, respect. Yes, 100%. You will survive here.
Okay.
100%.
I'm glad that marami kang kaibigan na nakita dito, Ben. At saka, it looks like maganda yung experience mo naman. Yeah, which is nice. Yeah.
Just know your priorities. Know the people that you want to surround yourself.
Now, what do you do in your spare time dito? Anong hobby mo?
Well, back at home, I was a choir singer as an apprentice with Mads before.
Nice. Yeah.
Then I took that singing talent that I had before back at home to the church.
Nice.
Then I also had an opportunity of participating in a singing contest in Toronto.
Nice. Wow.
It was fun. It was fun.
Anong church in particular, if you don't mind?
I'm a Seventh-day Adventist Christian.
Guys, if you are a Seventh Adventist advocate or belongs to the church, ito si Ben, pwede niyong i-contact.
We're pretty much welcome sa mga tao dyan, sa mga estudyante dyan na gusto magpunta dito. You're pretty much welcome to link up with me.
Very beautiful. So, right now, saan ngayon yung status mo? What's the future would look like?
Well, right now, I'll be honest with you, my company right now that I was working with for 2 years, they have decided to grant me sponsorship.
Beautiful.
And I'm
Nice.
currently hoping and claiming, manifesting that the government would grant me the permission for that paper. Then I would be extended for at least 3 years minimum.
3 years minimum, and the possibility of getting the status as
I'm really 100% that when that paper would come out, I would be a PR in a year.
Wow, guys, what a story.
Hard work,
Ang
all
galing.
hard work.
Ang galing. Ben, today I'm going to congratulate you. You will get it.
Thank
100%.
you. Thank you. I'm very positive because if you surround yourself with people that also are positive in nature, you will get through. And at the same time, what I'm gonna say is, it will build your relationship also with God.
Wow.
At the same time, holistic growth. I mean,
Ben, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And our goal naman is for our kababayans na when they hear your story, they will be able to learn. And I hope we will be able to achieve that in our episode today. Now, lastly,
I would hope.
can you share with them kung ano yung mga 3 things that you have learned throughout the process na mula nung dumating ka dito? Ano yung 3 things at least?
Well,
Yeah.
Let's make it 4.
Huh?
Let's make it 4.
Okay, 4. Let's go. Pwede rin 5.
First and foremost is you will really grow spiritually here.
Okay.
Coming from where I was before,
Connect with God. Yeah.
if you're alone, you really have no one to talk to.
Yes.
And if you're really strong-willed, you will really grow.
And during pandemic yan.
Pandemic pa yan. Walang trabaho that time. Close lahat. Next is physically. You will really learn to take care of yourself.
Yes.
Abstinence, control, patience, temperance in all things.
Exercise.
Exercise. You would learn all of that kung inom lang kayo dun sa Pinas kasi may pera kayo, may uuwian na libreng tirahan.
Yeah.
You do not do that
Yes.
here.
So you learn how
You
to be
also
responsible.
you also want to learn. You also learn also socially kasi you need to network yourself. Lalo na kung ikaw lang dito, wala kang kakilala.
Yeah.
You cannot stay inside your room and play PS5 or games all the time. No.
Yeah.
It's a big no. You have to go out. You have to go out into the city, listen to their norm, listen to how they speak, the
Adjustment.
gestures.
Yeah.
Because you have to observe.
Continuous learning.
Continuous learning.
Yeah.
Then, the last thing that built me up here is I was mentally stronger than ever.
Wow.
Right now, siguro kung I would consider depression and anxiety as a myth to me right now. Kasi when you learn how to basically do things uncomfortably, being comfortable, being uncomfortable, you will really learn the mental fortitude kung ano ka. Yun. Kasi if you're up for the challenge, if you're up for the change, if you're up to know more of yourself, you will never have the reason or the choice to turn back and go back to your old life.
So, yung experience mo na difficulties will only define your character.
Yes,
diba?
That's what
As
happened
a person.
to me.
Galing.
Being positive, being a positive energy sa mga kakilala mo.
Wow.
You will really respect that holistically.
Wow.
Yes.
So Ben, i-close na natin to mga kaibigan. If you like what we shared with you today, if you haven't subscribed yet, Ben, anyayahan natin silang mag-subscribe sa channel natin.
So everyone, I want you to subscribe to Ahente Nation. Let's make this channel grow because it will also promote information and at the same time learning to our fellow kababayans.
That's right.
Ways how to earn money as well.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
It could be. It depends on people as well.
Yeah.
But here, as you noticed, one job will not be enough, right? That's why you tried any job that you can get. Ganun yun.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Para lang yung mga needs mo ma-meet mo yun, di ba?
No. Yes.
You have to work.
Have to work.
Nobody is helping you out, right?
Nobody's
You
helping
by
me here.
ikaw lang mag-isa, ganun.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you so much sa time nyo and sana we provided you with a good value and for you guys to be able to use when you're planning to come here. At least guys, you have those ideas and continue your research, di ba? Para pagdating nyo dito, ready na kayo. And consider reaching out as well. Nandito si Ven, nandito ako dito sa Canada. So hopefully yun, bigyan namin kayo ng magandang information. At saka salamat sa inyong lahat. So baybayan nyo, Ahente Nation, and press nyo yung notification button dyan para naman updated kayo
subscribe
sa next na episode natin. Right?
Yes, we'll
have a great day, guys.
Video soon. Take care.
Take care. Oh, anong plano natin para? Manunod tayo kay Arnel Pineda?
Tomorrow, journey!
The journey!
Yeah, the
Are
journey.
you excited, Ben?
Well, yes.
Shit, man.
Yes, of course.
But you know what? It's the journey tomorrow. So,
all right.
Ben, it's good to know you. And man, I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, and may enjoy pa tayo bukas.
We'll be happy.
Guys,
I'll
thank
be
you.
happy.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture,